bustling cafe in the heart of the city. The warm amber glow of the hanging lights contrasts with the grey drizzle outside. The hum of chatter mixes with the clinking of cups and the soft notes of a piano playing in the background. A young woman, MIA, sits at a corner table near the window, her sketchpad open in front of her. In the heart of the city, where dreams are born and quietly fade, two souls drifted closer, unknowing, yet destined. MIA, an artist who saw the world in colors even the sky couldn't capture, sought refuge in this cafe. It was a sanctuary where the chaos of life softened into lines and shapes on a sketchpad. MIA, in her early 20s, brushes a loose strand of hair from her face. She leans over her sketchpad, carefully shading a drawing of the rainy street outside. The streaked glass window reflects her focused expression. Each stroke of her pencil carried a story, and today was no different. But today, the story she was drawing would intertwine with another, unexpected, fleeting, yet unforgettable. The doorbell jingles as Alex, a young man in his mid-20s, enters. His coat is damp, and he looks slightly disoriented, brushing raindrops from his hair. He scans the room as though searching for something or someone. On this rainy afternoon, Alex stumbled into the cafe. He wasn't a man who believed in fate, but life had a way of surprising him. He sought warmth from the rain, but instead found her. Alex's gaze lands on MIA. He freezes for a moment, captivated by the sight of her. The way she leans over her sketchpad, lost in her own world, makes her seem almost otherworldly. He takes a deep breath and approaches the counter, stealing glances at her as he orders a coffee. Alex, to himself, quietly. Wow, she's incredible. MIA, sensing someone's gaze, looks up from her sketchpad. Her eyes meet Alex's. There's a brief moment of surprise, followed by a small, hesitant smile. Alex, caught off guard, awkwardly smiles back. Their connection is subtle yet electric. In a city of millions, their eyes met. A single glance, fleeting, yet profound. Words weren't exchanged, but something unspoken passed between them. Alex finds a seat nearby, stealing occasional glances at MIA while pretending to scroll through his phone. MIA, slightly flustered, returns to a sketch, but her strokes are less steady now. She glances at him from the corner of her eye, curious. The rain outside intensifies, the sound of droplets against the window creating a soothing rhythm. The cafe feels like its own little world, insulated from the chaos outside. In another life, perhaps Alex would have walked up to her. Perhaps he would have asked her name, admired her art, and shared his story. But reality is rarely as simple as the tales we imagine. After a while, MIA begins to pack up her things. Alex watches her, his heart pounding. He wants to say something, anything, but the words catch in his throat. As she stands to leave, he panics, fumbling with his coffee cup. It's strange how fear holds us back, how a moment of hesitation can change everything. Alex's heart raced. He wanted to know her, her story, her world. But the courage he needed eluded him. MIA puts on her coat and heads for the door. She pauses briefly, looking back as if sensing Alex's gaze once more. Their eyes meet again, but this time, there's a touch of sadness in her expression. She steps outside into the rain. And just like that, the moment slipped through his fingers. Alex, unable to stop himself, quickly gets up and follows her to the door. He watches as she walks down the street, her figure fading into the misty gray of the rain. He stands there, frozen, as the rain splashes against. The rain falls heavier now. Alex walks slowly back to his table and sits down, staring at the unfinished sketch MIA left behind. It's a pencil drawing of the cafe window, the rain outside captured with stunning detail. In the corner of the sketch, she had written, "Even the rain tells a story." Sometimes, the universe conspires to bring people together, if only to pull them apart again. Alex runs his fingers over the sketch, a bittersweet smile forming on his lips. He folds it carefully and places it in his pocket. Outside, the rain begins to lighten, and the clouds part just enough to let a sliver of sunlight peek through. Weeks later, Alex is back in the same cafe, sitting at the same table. He has a notebook in front of him and is sketching. His lines are rough, but there's a clear determination in his expression. Some meetings are brief, but their impact lingers. Alex didn't know if he would ever see MIA again, but she had left her mark on him, a spark, a push, a story waiting to be told. As he sketches, the doorbell jingles. Alex looks up, hope flickering in his eyes. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We hope you've enjoyed every moment of episode 1. But this is just the beginning, there's so much more to come. Episode 2 is on the horizon, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. What happens next? Will Alex find the courage to take that leap? Will fate bring him and MIA together again? All these questions will unravel in the next chapter of this story. So, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to share what's coming next. Thank you, and we'll see you in episode 2.